Hello friends, welcome to my gameplay of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm going to get started with a brand new game, so let's jump right in. And I'm going to let the opening play here, but if you'd like to skip over it, go right ahead.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Alright, so in the opening here, you are actually waking up from a 100-year slumber. And if I recall correctly, it looks like I am, you pretty much have nothing with you in the beginning. So that's where you were sleeping. And here you are. And for those of you who don't know, the character here is Link. So let's see. Let's go over here. Examine. Oh, right. So this is kind of like an iPad device that you get.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Alright, so we just received our Sheikah slate, which will be very helpful throughout the game. So, it's a mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. So let's go over here and see what we have. So, some treasure chests. Let's open this one. An old shirt. A thin shirt made long ago. It's coming apart at the seams, but it's better than nothing. The sleeves are a bit on the short side. Okay. So, let's put that on. There we go. And let's see what we have here. Trousers. These old trousers are threadbare in spots, but they're surprisingly comfortable. The legs are a bit too short though. Perfect. Now we have an outfit, and let's go here.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way. Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Okay. So let's go up this way. And jump. And I like that we can climb in this game. And that green bar you just saw is our stamina wheel. And this is probably one of my favorite parts of the game right here. So, look how beautiful. So this game came out in 2017, and as you can see, it really is beautiful, and that's one of the reasons why I love it. But there's so much to do, and so much to see. Alright, so let's begin. We're at the Great Plateau. So I just want to remind myself, so this is our inventory, and you can see the hearts on the left side of the screen. That is where we will be getting many more hearts in the future. Obviously that's our help. And then our rupees are in the top right corner, which is our money. And so this is our map, which obviously isn't a very good map right now, but as we explore we'll get to fill it out. And the map is humongous, as you can see, so lots to do. Alright, so we don't have any weapon to start out, so let's pick this up. Wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. It doesn't do much damage, but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. So we do need a weapon, so even though it's just a branch, let's... Oh, it already is equipped. Okay, perfect. Alright, and there's so much to pick up, so let's get this. Mushroom. Needed to restore half a heart. Perfect. So in the beginning of this game, just to let everybody know if you haven't played, it's really just about exploring and picking up all the items you can, because everything is so helpful in the long run. So anything you see shimmering, it's good to pick up. And why don't we go down here and see what this old man has to say. And I think we can climb this tree too and get these. So, a nice apple, common fruit found on trees all around Hyrule. Eat it fresh or cook it to increase its effect. Okay, let's visit. Oh, a baked apple. Direct heat has softened and sweetened this apple. Eat it to restore 3/4 of a heart. Perfect. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Forgive me, I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me, I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question, that is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. Okay, so we got some information. Let's take this torch. Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. And how, may I ask, are you planning to use it? To set things on fire. That is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know, there are plenty of monsters in this area. That torch would make a good weapon if need be. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them. Okay. So I think, let me just double check. I think that's all from him. Relaxing by their fireside, of course, although I need to cook myself another baked apple at some point. Simple foods such as apples are fine to eat raw, but roasting them on a fire makes them tastier and more nutritious. Okay. Alright, perfect. Let's take this. Oh.
Head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Okay, let's check our slate. Okay. So we see right here is where we should be going, which we can see also in the bottom right hand corner. And it looks like that is our current mission. So let's read about it. From out of nowhere, you hear a woman's voice speak to you. She instructs you to head to the marker displayed on the Sheikah slate. The slate is both alien and somehow familiar to you. Okay. So let's take this. A woodcutter's axe. Perfect. So this is a little bit better than our tree branch. So let's equip that. And I just dropped one of those since I had a lot. Let's get some of these apples. Oops. So let's just continue down this way. Yep. Okay, do you see an enemy over there? What's all this? Some more mushrooms. Let's get him. Alright, so the good thing is we can pick up what he's left behind. And let's get this guy first. And I actually shouldn't have done that because I could have picked up the jelly. But that's okay, we'll encounter more of those. So let's get this. It isn't edible, but it can be tossed into a stew with some critters to make an elixir. Perfect, and I guess that's all we got from him. So I see another enemy over there, but we're gonna just ignore him for now. Just trying to get used to the controls here. So I'm thinking what we should do is just head toward that blinking marker. I see some enemies right here. There's 2 of them. I guess we could give it a shot. Let's see. Let's sneak up. Obviously, we don't have the best weapon right now, but we'll get more. Let's finish him right there. Alright, so now we got another horn and a club. Perfect. And I believe we can take this meat. A seared steak. So our hearts went down just a little bit, so just going to, so I'm gonna eat an apple just to give us a little bit more. I'm not going to go after every enemy right now because we need a better weapon. Oh look, I could have just pushed this rock, which probably would have exploded the enemies. That's okay. Alright, so let's go this way. And let's get these guys. And then we'll go up to that point. Now the good thing is, I think I saw, yep, we got a bow. And some arrows. Alright, so let's make our way to the marker. Alright, just jump down here. Let's see what we have. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for falling rocks. Let's see what this does. Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. Let's see what this does. Alright, so this tower just opened the first part of our map. Regional map extracted. So I believe there are 15 towers throughout the land, and each tower opens different pieces of the map.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Alright, well, we just finished our first quest, which was follow the Sheikah slate. So we're at the top of this tower now, and let's just look at the view. So we started off in that direction, and you can see some other towers glowing in the distance with the orange bottom parts. And then down to the left there, you can see something interesting too that's also glowing. And then straight ahead out in the distance, you can see a castle, which clearly has something mysterious going on all around it. And a volcano over there. So why don't we head down and see what happens next? Alright. Well, at least that was simple to get down. And here's the old man again. My, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It is almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, boding its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? Yes, I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Paraglider. Oh, piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Alright, I think we have another quest. Come, let me show you something. Alright, so let's just follow him. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Go on, fetch me any treasure you find inside that shrine. I'm looking forward to your successful return. Alright. So let's just check our log here. But yes, so the paraglider in exchange for the treasure. Well, we definitely want the paraglider. That will allow us to jump off the highest points to travel instead of just running. So let's see. It's looking like we have to go around this way. So this is a shrine. And there are a total of, I think, 120 shrines. And if anyone is curious, it is really helpful if you make an Excel document. I think I actually found mine online and it had all of the shrines listed out. And so I was able to keep track of which ones I had been to, which ones I hadn't. So I suggest that. I see there's treasure down here, but we can't get that yet. So I see 2 treasure chests. Okay, so I don't think we can get this either, but oh, we can. Oh, a ruby. A precious red gem mined from large ore deposits found throughout Hyrule. Rubies contain the power of fire and have fetched a high price since ancient times. Perfect. So, now that we're here, we might as well complete the first shrine. So let's get started. Travel gate registered to map. Access granted. Here we go. And this screen that comes up when we're traveling places is kind of nice. Gives us tips. But I find that I never have enough time to read them. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Oman Ah, in the name of... Again, never have time to read it. Alright, so this is the Magnesis trial. So these shrines, like I said, there are 120, and the difficulty varies on all of them, so they can get very challenging at times. But this one shouldn't be bad, since it's the first one. Let's hope so, at least. Sheikah slate authenticated, distilling rune. Okay, so we just got our first rune, as you can see. So let me just explain a little bit more about this rune. So this is basically a special power we have. Grab onto metallic objects using the magnetic energy that pours forth from the Magnesis rune. Objects held in the magnetic snare can be lifted up and moved freely. Okay. So, when I hold down the button, I can see these two pieces can be moved. And it looks like we have a ladder. So let's jump down here. Let's see what we have. Okay. So now we're stuck in here. Let's use our power again. So we have that block that we can move. And what else? This block. Alright, well, let's move this one. Okay. Assuming we have to get through there. Okay, and I see an enemy on the other side. So we have our best weapon equipped. So the only thing we can do is go for it. And let's get what I left behind. An ancient screw. A screw used in ancient machinery. It's made of an unknown material, and no matter how many times it's turned, its threads never seem to show signs of wear. Okay, so we came from there. So most likely, let's cross over maybe. And then we have to probably get this to the other side. Oops, let's try again. Oops. Let's get it a little bit closer. That is definitely not very straight, but it will work. And I noticed this guy up here. Let's see if we can bring it down. Nice. So, an even better bow. So this does do, I think, a little bit more damage than the other ones we have. Yes. So let's equip this one instead. Now, oh, there we go. So these just seem to be doors. So I think this means this is the end. Let's see if there's anything else. Alright, let's go up and see what this is. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Oman, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk blessed with the sight of goddess Sheikah and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of goddess Sheikah, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. A symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you. So we had our hearts restored, which is nice. And now we have one spirit orb, which I think we will learn about very soon. And he's back. It seemed you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance, or perhaps something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine, it is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. What do you mean? It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. That wasn't the deal. Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again? Got it. I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at that map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine where you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. He's very mysterious. So, let's see if he has anything else to say. Try traveling to the top of the tower. From there you should be able to scout the location of another shrine. If you still wish to acquire the paraglider, you must put in the effort. I will not simply give it away, you see. Alright, so what's nice is we don't have to go physically climb to the top of that tower again. Since we were already there, we can just travel to it. And I think, okay, so that's where we first started. So let's go to the top. So they didn't say anything about the spirit orbs yet, but I can't remember. I think we need 4 to either get an extra heart added to our heart collection in the top left corner, or have more stamina added, which is also great. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. How did you leave an old man his secrets? Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it, and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. The pins on your map serve as reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. How do you know? Experience, wisdom, instinct? Call it what you will, and believe it only if you so please. Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. Alright, so this looks like it's our scoop feature that he was telling us about. So let's see if there's any shrine close by that we can get to. Let's see. We have that one up there. That one we just did because it turned blue. Let's look over here. Okay, well we see that one over there. We could do that one next. So maybe this one. So, place pin. Perfect, so now we have a marker. Alright, so let's head down here. Alright, so why don't we head over to the next shrine. And clearly it's nighttime right now. So it's a little bit darker. And actually there's a lot of weather you experience in this game. There's a snowy area, and it rains, and I just remembered that at night, that's when some enemies like this come out. So we got a spear. I think we'll get some of their bones. An arm, a fang. Okay. Let's keep heading up this way. And there is the second shrine, so let's go this way. This looks interesting. Search. Okay, so another ancient screw. Oh boy. And this is where we run. So, that's right. This shrine is a little trickier to get to because of those enemies, which are called guardians. So I think we have to sneak around, if I recall. There's even some over here, so let's get away. Ooh. Oh my goodness. And more of these guys. Okay, I'm not gonna pick up all that stuff. Okay, and then here is our second shrine, and I think this is a good place to stop. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope you found it relaxing, and I look forward to making a part 2 video where we can complete this shrine and then hopefully get some more backstory to the game and do some more exploring. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.